Hello and welcome to Silver Wheel Tarot. Today I am doing another reading for you all here that is Tarot and Oracle. And I just shuffled this deck and I just moved the box and noticed that all of there are more cards at the bottom. Not sure why they were out of alignment here. So let's reshuffle those real quick. So this is a Tarot and Oracle reading. We have 3 Oracle decks here, which are the Mystical Wisdom card deck, the Enchanted Map Oracle, and Garden Dragons Oracle as well. And we have the Reflective Tarot, the clearly small version of the deck. So we're going to go ahead and pull one each of the Oracle cards and see what the theme is for this reading for you all. And then we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards and go from there. Okay, I did pre-shuffle these, but let's go ahead and grab one out of the middle here. Map Oracle, love this deck. Felt like knocking on that one for some reason, so maybe it just needed a little energy adjustment there. Oh, they are moving around. This one, 2 of them want to come out, so we're going to pull 2. All right, let me set the tarot aside for a minute and let's go ahead and see, will they all fit in the screen? Yes, okay, perfect. We have Illusion, Embrace the Truth. Okay. Talisman. Love that there's a dragon on there. We're using a dragon deck here. Strawberry Dragon, Celebration, and Support, Potato Dragon. So as soon as I turned over the Strawberry Dragon and saw the word celebration, the first thing that popped into my mind is there is reason to celebrate. Do not fall for the illusion of the way things look. There is reason to celebrate. And I love how she is dressed like she's going to a ball or some sort of gathering or event, going through this looking glass here, this reflection of her. Actually, she might just be leaning against it, but it kind of looks like she's coming out of it. Is kind of interesting. But she looks like she's going to a party, right? And again, embrace the truth. So what I'm getting here is that there really is truly reason for you to be celebrating at this time, like truly celebrating. You are on the right path. We see with this Talisman card here, 49 reduces to 13, which reduces to 4. So you've got some stability there and you are on the right path moving forward. And you have the help from Spirit that you need, the support. It is there from the earth, really. This potato dragon, it reminds me of the earth and during this transformation, because I'm seeing also a snake here, which for me represents more often, like most of the time, a transformation as opposed to like in a Lenormand deck, it can be, you know, someone nasty, but really most of the time I view snakes as transformation. So that might also be a clue that there may be someone who around you is a little prickly or nasty, or there might be an environment that you're around that might seem that way, or maybe just the situation in general. There's a lot of little things that can really get to you, but what Spirit is saying is you have the support you need to get through any of the challenges and obstacles that you face on your path and along the way. You don't need to fear those at all. You really truly have the support you need, and you are on the right path. And don't buy the illusion. Don't believe the illusion that things are harder than they are, or that something's not going to work out. Okay, that's the message that they're trying to get through here. So with that, let's pull some tarot cards. I was gonna pull like 5, and then I heard 7, pull 7. So I hope 7, they're small cards. We might be able to fit 7 here. We'll make it work. So there's some sort of illusion, or somebody wants you to think things are one way when really they're another way. Or you might be, you know, just looking at all the little tiny things that are going wrong instead of all the really big things that are going right for you at this time. So Spirit is saying you have support. You don't need to fear their challenges. You will get through all of them just fine. Celebrate. Get your energy in that energy of celebration too, because the sooner you do that and you really embrace that energy, it's really going to help everything line up for you a lot faster. We do see some weaves in the row, but the energy of celebration, if you think of the time that you had the most joy and excitement and felt alive in celebrating something, that feeling is an energy. And that energy, the more you can pull that in, that is going to be like a talisman for you that helps you kind of get through the windy path here, any little bumps along the way that might come. You know, it's going to make it a much smoother road for you, basically. Okay. Yeah. That's just Spirit saying, yes, that is the message, right? Okay, so let's see what we have here. I was going to flip them over, and Spirit said, no, lay them out first. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we have as the foundation? 10 of Cups, gorgeous. Happiness, celebration, a happy home life, celebrating the home you're in, celebrating the rainbows that you see in the sky. I just saw one yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. It went all the way from one side to the other, even though there were some storm clouds right in the middle of it, blocking the middle of the rainbow. So that might be a message too, since that's coming to mind, is that despite the clouds that might be present, there is this huge, gorgeous rainbow over your head. You have reason for joy and celebration. Again, that's just really coming through. So let's see if I can get these to fit in the screen. I can move these up a little. Stand I have, the camera's at a slight angle, so there we go. I think that works. All right. One at a time here. 9 of Wands, you are feeling beat down, wore out, taking a little bit of a rest, knowing that you're going to keep moving forward, but you're kind of like at this stalemate point where you're just kind of like, all right, I know everything's going right. I'm on the right path. I'm going to persevere. I know I'm going to, you know, maybe I've lost a few battles, but I'm going to win the war type mentality. Resting a little from your struggles, Spirit saying that's totally fine. It's okay. You rest, you take the time you need, recuperate your energy so that you can move forward with more strength. And it just reminded me of the reading I had this morning. I do these quick little short readings that I also post over on Instagram and Facebook. And that reading was basically a intentional decision to take one step back and able to enable you to move forward much faster. So sometimes a rest is needed. Same as with, I love using the fitness analogy. A long time ago, I used to be into fitness, but the rest is just as important as the workout, right? Same mentality here. This could be for a creative project, spiritual endeavor, or learning. Maybe your mind needs a break. Like he's got this wrap on his head. So if you find yourself being interested in other things, it may not necessarily be a case of, ooh, shiny, I want to look at this and this and this. This might be your brain saying, I need a break from what you've been putting so much energy into. Not that you necessarily need a physical break altogether. You could just need a mental break, and not from everything. Not to say that you need to just, do clearing your mind meditation all day long for a while. I mean, for some of you, you might want to do that, but I'm not getting that that's for most of you. But that you just need a break. So anything that brings you joy or that sparks your interest, go ahead and pursue that for a little bit. Look at something new. And as that joy comes back in for pursuing mentally the things that you've been working on, or that will and that fire and that drive comes back for the big things you're working on, then know that you've rested enough and go back into it. I feel like we're gonna get like 7 different little messages for people here. I don't usually do it that way, but that's kind of how it feels. King of Pentacles, you are grounded at this time. You are secure. You are wise. You have the knowledge of the earth. You are one with the earth and connected with its energies. You know where you're coming from, but again, this king is sitting on his throne. He is resting in his strength and his wisdom and his material abundance. So right now, in order to get back into that spirit of celebration, maybe look at the things you have with gratitude. And is there something you have that might help you pursue growth in some way that you've been overlooking or forgot about, or just haven't had time? If you need a rest from something else in order to really recover and get back on path here, then, maybe pursue something else that you've already got at your fingertips. 7 of Wands. Again, with the struggles, there are challenges, but again, Spirit has your back. You are protected and guided, and you are on top here. These challenges, these struggles, the oppositions that are coming against you, you will get through them. You will defeat them. You are more than capable of it. If you are having a temporary moment, especially, with this 9 of Wands showing up back here, if you're having a moment where you're just feeling like, how am I going to do this? Take a step back and see that you have the higher ground. You are coming at things from a very ethical standpoint, and now I say ethical in a sense knowing that everyone has a different sense of ethics, but whatever your situation is, your values, your ethics, your beliefs, okay, within the context of your current situation, which is going to be different for everyone, you have the higher ground. You are taking the higher path, and this is going to help you persevere through all those challenges. 3 of Wands, looking towards the future. That is going to help you to celebrate. That is going to help you to not see the illusion around you. So the other thing that's coming through with this card is that there could be a sense of self-doubt with this 3 of Wands card. There is this feeling, I'm getting this energy that just kind of overcame me as I'm holding and looking at this card. of not really a feeling of looking towards the future with hope, but one of like, how the heck am I going to do this kind of feeling. Okay, so I've been there in the past too. I know what that feeling feels like. That's how I know that this energy that I'm getting from this card it's very much that feeling. And so what Spirit wants to remind you is that, again, look, you are on a mountaintop here. You have walked through these other two wands, which are like a portal. You have done it. You have accomplished something huge, something worth celebrating. And while it might be hard to see sometimes based on your current circumstances or surroundings, or your environment, or maybe the people who are close to you, it really depends on your situation. Just keep your hand on that wand, right? This is your personal power, your drive and your passion to move forward. Just don't let go of it. It's okay if you need to stop in your tracks for a while and stare at the future and just go, okay, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I believe it's going to happen. I'm just going to celebrate and enjoy the moment that I have right now, exactly where I am. Look at your feet. Where are you today? What do you have? What do you have to be grateful for? What have you overcome? What have you accomplished? Looking towards the future while you reflect on everything that you have been through, but make sure if you're reflecting, that you're reflecting in a way that brings a sense of hope or joy to you. Remember, we want to bring in this celebration. So it's like looking back at something and go, yeah, when I was 5 years old, I accomplished this. That is really amazing. Or when I was 10, I did this, or when I was 13, I did that. And just like as you're going through like your life, look for the wins, intentionally look for the wins and just think on them. This is going to bring up and stir up that sense of willpower and determination, and that sense of just really knowing that you can do it. You've gotten through everything else so far in life. What you have coming is the best that you've yet to even experience. That is going to be better than anything you could have hoped for. And by remembering that you've gotten through your challenges in the past, that's going to help stir up that confidence in you to keep moving forward. Okay. Ooh, Ace of Cups. This is a fresh new start. Spirit is raining down blessings on you, left and right. And this showering of blessings is also helping new things to grow in your life that you may not even realize. When a seed is planted, it starts to grow under the soil, and it takes a while before it pops up out of that soil. And I'm being reminded of that by this. I honestly don't know what those are. If those are, it's kind of reminding me of lily pads and flowers in the water. Which also brings to mind kind of like a lotus, right? So it grows from in the water and then rises above it. So you might have some emotional situations that you are learning how to rise above at this time, but know that there is divine guidance and assistance. You have it, and the joy is there to be had. It is being showered on you. It's just a matter of opening your heart to see with your heart the blessings that you have been given at this time. It may not be the end point. If you're always looking at the end result, but you're right here with this brand new Ace of Cups, this new beginning, and maybe you came through something really hard to get to this new beginning, and that hardship is still fresh on your mind. And you might be looking at the fact that you're not at your destination yet. Enjoy the moment for what it is. You are at this beautiful new start. You have the whole path ahead of you to enjoy, to go through experience after experience. Go through this. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Go through this new journey in your life with an expectation of collecting amazing experiences along the way, and focus on gathering and receiving those experiences. It can be something as small as someone smiling at you, as you're, moving around your day-to-day life. A small act of kindness from someone, or it can be something big. You have an opportunity to bless somebody in some way. No matter what it is the life you are experiencing. Find the joy in it, because Spirit is blessing you in so many ways right now. I'm getting this feeling of like the second you walk out your door, it's like with every step you're taking, you're receiving some sort of blessing, whether it's the fresh breeze on your face or the rainbow in the sky, or this a unique bird that flies by you. Like, it can be anything, and it can be less mystical. It could be more mundane as well, more everyday, today's stuff. Maybe you see something that needs to be repaired, but instead of being frustrated about it being repaired, look at the fact that it was brought to your attention while it could be repaired, so it didn't become a problem, right? Like, these types of blessings are being showered on you right now. So enjoy that, embrace it, embrace that spirit of celebration, and see it for what it is, that everything in your life right now is truly a blessing. All right. It's really kind of interesting way to read with like one card's all for the same. We might try this again. Let me know what you guys think. The Hierophant. Wisdom, knowledge, teaching what you've learned. I just got an image of a dragonfly, which can often be a symbolism of teaching or helping others learn how to go through things that you have been through. You hold the keys to your own success, I am hearing. You may have some sort of guidance that you can provide for others. It doesn't have to be religious or spiritual. It doesn't. This card does, often represent that type of energy, but what I'm getting here is you have the ability to help others. It can be the littlest thing. Again, there's a huge attention here on every reading that's coming through of the focus on the small things. The blessings right now are in the small things. There are so many little things that it would be easy for you to overlook. Now, I know I also said in the beginning, not to pay attention to all the little bad things that are happening, that you can't see the big thing. Well, the big thing I'm getting is the overabundance of positive little things that are happening for you. It could be a comment you place on social media really touches somebody else. You never know. It can be chance meetings with people, or someone you helped reach an item in the grocery store. It can be little things, right? There are so many ways to bring the joy and celebration into your life. It doesn't have to be conventional. That's what I'm getting from this. You have a wisdom and a power and a strength unlike any other that is going to allow you to help others in whatever area of life that you are excelling in. It could be anything, literally. And it could even just be you being an example for others, just living your life, being who you are, giving other people the strength and the confidence to do that as well. So don't underestimate yourself. Enjoy the moments and help help others wherever you can. It's going to bless you more than you know. King of Wands. You are in your power. See this little lizard here? And let's see. The lizard is important. The lizard is really important, but I need to grab a book on symbolism because I don't know off the top of my head. But let's see if I have one in this book. If not, I have another book that, no, let me grab my other book really quick. What did I do with that? Okay, this wasn't the book I was looking for, but I think it will do. Let's see here. We are looking for lizard symbolism. Bear with me just a moment. Oh, there it is. Lizard. Let's see. Let's try 204. Here we go. Lizard. So I'm looking in this book, Animal Magic by DJ Conway. I was actually looking for my my Animal Speak book, but maybe this is the one we're meant to look at here. And let's look at some keywords. Okay. Lizards represent dreams, mental creations. Stop running from your fears and face them. Yeah, that's striking a chord with me here. Asking for guidance in facing difficult situations that make you afraid and understanding your dreams. Dreams can be both your aspirations, your dreams in life, and also your physical dreams that you have while you're sleeping. So I'm getting here that this is because the wand energy right now is really speaking to me about personal fire, personal power, okay? And with the support card here and a talisman, you have guidance along the way. I love it. Okay, you know what? Spirit's got a sense of humor. It's a little lizard, like a little dragon. Because she has a dragon on her arm here as well. All right, that makes me smile. Don't be afraid of your fears. Face your fear. Okay? Sorry, that car just drove by and it distracted my thoughts. The fear could be the fear to be happy. If you've had a really rough life and you're finally accomplishing your hopes and your dreams, you might be afraid of actually accomplishing it for fear of losing it. That happens for some people. It could also be a fear of just facing your challenges, right? Like it seems so big that you might just have these fears of taking the next step. It only takes one step at a time. You don't have to know what's going to be for you at every step of the way. You just need to know what's right in front of you. And again, bringing us back to those experiences. Face your present moment. Enjoy the experience. Stand in your power and face any fears that are causing blockages for you. Maybe you're afraid to sit on that throne. Maybe you have that power. Maybe you have earned that power, and it's time for you to own that power. And there might be this sense of, but I've never done this before. I feel like I'm winging it, okay? But you've totally got this. And Spirit is like, you've totally got this. You don't need to worry. Face your fears. They're not as big of a demon as you think they are, okay? You might think that these fears are these huge, tremendously huge, overpowering feeling energies, but then you turn to face them and you realize that, you know, it's not this huge, you know, monster. It's a little lizard, right? So don't be afraid. Stand in your power and look to see where your fears lie, because we're talking a lot about little things, right? Don't be afraid of all the little things coming against you. I've said that several times. You are being blessed. The big blessing that you're getting right now is being showered with a ton of little positive things that you just got to open your heart to see it. The little things, the fears can hide in the little things as well. So watch the things that seem insignificant. Start paying attention to your situational awareness. Where are you, right? What is around you? You could literally sit, you know, in a room and spend a good amount of time, different for everybody, you know, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes. It could be half an hour to an hour, 45 minutes, whatever. And looking around at stuff and just trying to like feel or sense the energy of things as you look at them. And if you look over and you see some book or some object or something on the, you know, hanging on the wall, or, you know, a decoration or an, you know, a little statue, it could be anything, right? But if you look at something and you go, that energy just doesn't feel right, okay? It could be hiding in plain sight type of a sense, right? So weed out the things that bring fear. Face them. Maybe you're working on a project and, you know, maybe you're afraid of sharing that project. Do I need to make it bigger? Do I need to make it smaller? What if I post it now and I really should have waited? Maybe I'm writing an article, but this is turning into a book. And do I wait for it to be a book, or do I share part of it right now? I'm making a painting. Do I share that painting, or do I, you know, I have now ideas for a whole set. Do I wait till the whole set's in? This is fear. That is fear, okay? Of not knowing what to do. What if you make a mistake? What if you know, just stop that, okay? You make a move. You make a decision and you move forward. The good thing is that you are clearly, the Spirit is saying you're protected, okay? You can make your bold moves in confidence, knowing that you are protected at this time. Sit on your throne, share what you have to share with the world. Know that the obstacles coming against you, you will get through them. You will be able to face anything that comes your way. You are being showered with blessings. You're able to share what you know with the world. This King of Wands here embodies all of this, even the King of Pentacles, okay? Rest when you need to, but don't use rest as an excuse to not face the challenges ahead of you, okay? You just make one step forward, make a decision, do something. Not making a decision, indecision, is also a decision in and of itself. Better to try something and to fail and learn from it mistakes are actually great, and the Spirit's saying you're protected, then you know what? Go for it. Be willing to make a lot of mistakes, because if you're protected at this time, then all you have is either your success or to benefit from the mistakes that you're making, and it's going to bring you even greater success in the long run. So, yeah, the advice from Spirit is sit on your throne. Do it. Don't hold back. If you need a rest in a certain area, rest. That's not the issue, but don't use rest as an excuse to not move forward. All right, I hope that helps someone. Be blessed. I will see you all next time.